Thank you, Praveen. So if you look at a little bit throwback into the previous events that we've been attending and we spoke, I'm glad that it's not only a buzzword now. We spoke about digitalization, we spoke about automation over the past many years. And as we speak now today, or as we are participating in the event, this is already a part of our life. So we are bringing up, why these sessions, why these panels, we are really bringing up important topics, very relevant to the business. And if we see how business is done now already, we are already in the middle of digitalization, automation, and EDI topics, making the supply chains more integrated, and bringing all the stakeholders together. So this is something that we have always spoken about, and I think we also look at some futuristic trends. Now we speak about automotive logistics. So definitely digitalization, automation, and technology is still going to be one of the key topics for discussions and for implementations at companies like Dachser, for example. For us, this is a very, very big topic internally when we talk about digitalization, automation, and technology. Why? Because the world is changing. If you look at manufacturing now, this is going to be completely into a transformation phase again. We talk about Industry 4.0, where we talk about complete automation, robotics. So we need to keep up the pace as logistics service providers to see what are the trends in the automotive industries, and then make sure that we are geared and we are also futuristic to adapt to those changes and to be prepared for the future. So I would say that digitalization, automation, technology, cannot live without. This has to be one of our key strategies for all the participants here, from all the logistics service providers as well. And you look at what the manufacturing companies talk about, the Internet of Things. They are talking about already artificial intelligence, and all the other panels also spoke about it. So this is going to be really very, very important for us to shape our future. As Dachser, we are already very heavily involved into digitalization, automation, because this is what is driving the world today. And we are also, by implementing these technological advancements, we are also becoming more and more efficient at the end of the day. So leading to all the objectives that we want about cost saving, becoming more efficient, reducing errors and things like that. So definitely I would place this at the top. Then we talk about sustainability, and we also have to understand how the automotive market is changing now with EVs and hybrids. So sustainability, we talk about circular economy, we talk about how can we reuse materials, how can we be more sustainable in our logistics practices, also greener fuels, process management, innovation. I think this is also quite critical for us as we move forward from a sustainable perspective. Then when we talk about the shift in the automotive industry towards EVs and hybrid cars now, we also need to build up skill and capabilities within the logistics industry on how to handle these batteries, because these are dangerous goods from a freight forwarding perspective, or from a airline perspective, also for sea freight and road. So we need to get more efficient. We need to be training, also imparting training to our staff in terms of handling the dangerous goods, and also how to handle high power electronics. So this would be, I think, sustainability would be the second point that I would raise about embracing global trends. That's something that we at Dachser are hugely investing into. From a third perspective, I would say supply chain resilience. We all have seen how the world rapidly changes, how supply chains are also shifting when we come across instances, for example, like the US tariffs right now. So this is giving a big shift. This is seeing a big shift in supply chains. And as logistics service providers, as an industry, we need to be very heavily focused on how do we adapt to these changing requirements of the industry, of the whole automotive industry today. So that would be my third point on resilience. And then the last point, after which I hand it over back to Praveen. Don't want to stretch too long. Yeah. The fourth thing would be optimization. And I think supply chain optimization is a big topic. We are now able to take decisions that are data-based, so very specific. We're able to see how the customers' supply chains are working today, and we are also able to work together with them to build in route optimization, to build in greater visibility. So many topics that we can work together with our customers, and I'm glad that most of our meetings now when we meet customers are revolving around supply chain optimization, resilience, when we talk about digitalization, and when we talk about sustainability. These four trends, I would say, are the most important for all of us to understand and to follow and to adapt to and to implement. So Praveen, that's a bit of an overview from my side.